Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another movie review, and this time I am taking a look at Identity Thief, which of course is the #1 movie in America. That means it must be good. And I'm sorry that this review is up so late. Usually I like to do a review on Friday or Saturday of release. Friday of release or Saturday. Most likely, most recently I've been doing Saturdays instead of Fridays, but usually I like to release a review for either one of those days, but of course it's on Sunday because I had a big blizzard in the East Coast where I live and couldn't go on Friday and could go on Saturday because the road sucked and the theater was closed. That's a good reason too. So, what did I think of Identity Thief? Well, I don't know. I went to go see this instead of Side Effects, so I hope it was better, or at least decent. Let's talk about the story. Alright, so the story for Identity Thief is both dumb and very simple. It follows Jason Bateman's character, Sandy Bigelow Patterson, who... I'm sorry, his name is Sandy. That's funny because it's a girl name and he's a dude. It's not funny. It's not funny. It might have been funny back in the Nickelodeon days. Ain't funny here. No. No. So anyway, his character, Sandy Bigelow Patterson, he's an accountant. He makes a lot of good money. He has a beautiful wife played by Amanda Peet. He has 2 beautiful daughters. He also has a son coming along the way in the next few months, or a daughter, whatever, I don't know. He has another kid coming along the way. And so his life is pretty good until, of course, Melissa McCarthy's character, who is Identity Thief, steals his identity. And, of course, that's a bad thing. And he realizes it pretty quickly. He realizes that all of his credit cards are maxed out. He can't even buy gas to go to work. His electric's getting shut off. He almost gets fired from his job. Just everything's going to shit, pretty much. And the story pretty much takes off after, of course, Jason Bateman asks the cops, his local cops, to go and arrest this woman, and they say, we can't do anything about it, which I'm pretty sure isn't true in real life, but I'm just going to completely forget about that because it's dumb and I don't really care. So he decides, alright, fine, I'm going to go on a road trip and take her, and most likely, kidnap her, bring her along with me, and probably form a relationship with her. Probably form a bond, which is so friggin' obvious. He didn't say that, but it's obvious that they're going to. So he goes, of course, he captures her, she beats the shit out of him, he beats the shit out of her a couple times, it's funny, blah, blah, blah. Like a cartel or something like that, some drug runners, or I don't know, some bad guys are after them too, so it becomes a chase film at times and a buddy comedy. It's just a mixture of a bunch of different kind of movies at times, and it's just not... doesn't work because, first of all, Jason Bateman plays the same character he always plays. This might as well be his character from Horrible Bosses. In a way, it kinda is too, because it's from the director of Horrible Bosses, and he acts the same in this movie. He really does. He acts like, he's pretty stupid at times, but, he's the calm dude. He wants to just, play it out and go and just get the job done. He just wants to go home and, go back to his wife. And pretty much the same character, really. And he does a good job, but his character isn't likable. He's not, he's likable because he's Jason Bateman, but his character isn't written for us to really like him. Melissa McCarthy, even though I really like her, I really do, she is completely unlikable here. Like, we're actually supposed to feel bad for her at times. She just ruined this dude's life, and we're supposed to actually feel bad for her because she's fat, short, and ugly. Like, we're supposed to feel bad for her because other people look at her and go, ooh, she's fat. No, you know what? People look at you and go, ooh, look at that girl, because you're doing stupid stuff every 5 seconds. You're spraying hairspray all over your face. You're doing dumb stuff. It's just, that's why people are looking at you. Not because you're fat and stupid and short. Because you're fucking dumb. And I just couldn't like her in this film. I like her as an actress, and I even like her at parts. There's parts where she gets emotional and she really sells that. She actually starts crying. And it's actually pretty good. But right after that, it follows the scene. It follows with a scene that's just like her getting hit by a car. She's just walking it off and being stupid and funny. And, it just doesn't really work. And the supporting cast here is alright, but nothing amazing here. It's very generic, very cliched, very predictable. All the words in the not great movie word book, it's just not great here. And the acting, they try, they definitely do, but the writing here is just very flat. The movie, sadly, isn't that funny at all, really. It's a pretty long movie, too. It's almost 2 hours long, and I would say the first 40 minutes wasn't even trying to be funny. I would say it was trying to be somewhat not even dramatic, just like a movie. It was just trying to be like, hey, this is the setup. He has to go and get this woman. after the 35, maybe 40-minute mark, that's when he actually starts to go and, of course, get this woman and bring her back. And the first 35, 40 minutes isn't really all that funny. And it wasn't even really trying, I felt, to be funny. And that was a big mark against it, because the movie was advertised as being a freaking comedy, not as just, hey, let's build it up and then here's some funny, then here's some drama, here's some more funny. And even when the funny came, it wasn't that funny. It was like, you know, it's kind of funny, I guess. So overall, I just didn't really care for this movie. I'm just gonna wrap it up real quick. I'm gonna say this: I didn't really care for Identity Thief. I didn't think it was as bad as some people have said. I did enjoy it for the most part. I didn't come out of the movie hating it and going, oh god, even though Melissa McCarthy's character isn't likable at all. I don't know. I didn't hate it. So I'm gonna give it a 22 out of a 40. Not a great film, but again, I didn't hate it. So there you go. There's Identity Thief. I hope you enjoyed the review. Thank you and goodbye.